Hello everyone, welcome to Cambridge Primary Science Stage 6, Chapter 2, Living Things in the Environment. Today our topic is consumers in the food chains. So let's start our introduction with the consumers. So these are the sentences with the correct words which are marked in red. Plants are the only living things that make their own food, and this is why they are called producers. Plants make the food from the sunlight, water, and the carbon dioxide. The waste product is oxygen, which they send back in the atmosphere. Plants send the oxygen to the atmosphere and it takes the carbon dioxide, as we all know. Animals are the consumers because they eat plants and other animals. Plants are the producers because they make their own food, and the food chain starts with the plants, that they are the primary producers, and animals are the consumers because they eat plants and other animals. When we eat vegetables, we use the sugars in the vegetables to give us energy. Many animals eat other animals, and these animals are called predators. And the animals they eat are their prey. For example, a lion is a predator, and zebras and wild beasts are the prey. So let's discuss about predator and prey. Which animal is eating the another animal, and which animal is being eaten? So an animal that eat other animal, we call it as a predator, and animal that it kills and eats are its prey. So food chain is used to represent this feeding relationship in an habitat, right? Some animals they eat mainly plants and some animals eat other animals. Let's discuss this food chain. It will get more clear to you. Like this is a plant and this is grasshopper, lizard, and this one is hawk. So there is always a pattern that producer is eaten by the prey and prey is eaten by the predator. How it is prey? Grasshopper eats the plant. Then this grasshopper becomes the prey for the lizard, which is a predator. And predator is an animal that eat other animal. Okay? And prey is the animal it kills and eats. Lizard has eaten this grasshopper. So this is prey for lizard. So this is prey and lizard is eating this animal. So lizard is predator and this one is prey. So grasshopper eats the plant. Then the grasshopper becomes the prey for the lizard, which is a predator. That means there is a pattern: producer eaten by prey and eaten by predator. So then lizard becomes the prey of the hawk because hawk is going to eat lizard. So, so this is a predator, hawk is a predator, and this lizard becomes a prey. Let's discuss about Venus flytrap. Why it is so useful for the Venus flytrap to trap the flies? Can you find out the two more predator plants? Venus flytrap catches a fly. Here we can see it grows in soil and have few nutrients. It can make the sugar from sunlight like other plants too, but it also trap the flies and dissolve them. Why it trap the flies and dissolve them? Because by this the Venus flytrap get the nutrients in which it grow, because this help in supplementing the Venus flytrap with the more nutrients. The Venus flytrap gets the nutrient it needs from the fly instead of the soil, which is lacking in nutrients. And the other two more predator plants like pitcher plant, Drosera, for example, sundew and the Nepenthes. So traps vary in kind from plant to plant. For example, Venus flytrap catches its food in a different way than the pitcher plant. The major difference is like between the traps, because some have moving parts and some do not. In this Some have moving parts and some do not. Once an insect has been trapped in a plant, it lure it and dissolve it, and it must be turned into their nourishment. When you trap the insects, you lure when the plant trap the insect, it lure it, it digests the insects, and then it provides the supplement, poor nutrition soil in which the plants grow. So these are the other two predators plants. Are there any animal that never being prey for another animal? Have you ever heard of human being preyed upon by lion and tiger? Yes. That is why these large carnivorous animals are in cages or in zoos, or even we see them in the game reserve and we not get out of the car because of being eaten by them, fear of being prey of these animals. So we got scared. And there are other large animals such as buffaloes are the herbivorous, and they are often, most of the time, they are brought down by the pride of lions, and the lions feel so proud of being putting in the buffaloes down, and so these are the prey for them. And but birds such as eagles and vultures are not being preyed upon by other animals. Reptiles such as crocodiles and alligators that are also not being preyed about by other animals. There are some of the misunderstandings. One misunderstanding is that animals higher in food chain eat everything that is lower in food chain, but in actual they eat some but not the all animals and plants lower down the food chain. So there is another misconception that the numbers of predators and prey are about the same, but in fact the numbers of prey, they are tend to be higher, larger in the food chain, and the producers are not part of the food chain. This is also a misunderstanding, but in real the every food chain starts with the producer. So let's discuss question and answer. These are the predators and prey we have to find out from this picture. And this, like frog is a predator who eat the other animals, that is a worm, and this is a prey. Cheetah is a predator, gazelle is a prey, polar bear is a predator, seal is a prey, spider is a predator, fly is a prey, and seagull is a predator, and herring, that is a fish, is a prey. Seagull is a bird, and there is often a confusion between the gazelle and the antelopes. They mostly look like same. It's just like a deer-like animal, and it's a herbivorous animal. It has two horns, and kids mostly get confused because they look the same. But there are some differences which we can discuss later on. But for now, we can say that gazelle is smaller than antelope. They run faster than most of the antelopes. All gazelles are antelopes, but not all the antelopes are gazelle, right? And they found in Asia and Africa. So next question is, draw a food chain to depict one of the predator and the prey pairs, and we have to start with the producer. The grass is eaten by gazelle, that is an herbivorous animal, they eat the grass. And gazelle is like, it has outrun, it can outrun because of its speed from their predators, right? So but this, often if they outrun, even then they are eaten by cheetah. Plankton is eaten by herring. Herring is a fish and plankton is a seaweed, right? So it is a seaweed, and this is a microscopic organism, right? It is an important food source for the other animals like the fish in the ocean and the whales. They eat plankton. They depends upon the food source from the plankton. This is a basic food source, and the base is the plankton, right? So indirectly it helps the human also because they eat the seafood. They eat the humans also eat the fishes and the seafood. So that fishes and the sea creatures, they eat the plankton. They are dependent on plankton, and the plankton is eaten by herring. Herring is a fish, and the fish is eaten by the seagull, that is a bird. Okay. So the next question is, identify the pattern in the food chain. Food chain always begin with the plant, that is a producer, that is a pattern. The producer then is eaten by a prey, and that is a predator. I told you earlier in the previous slide, but it begins with the plant. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Do like and subscribe my channel. Bye.